Controversy now swirling around one of Buffalo's major cultural institutions. The major donor for the recently reopened and renovated Albright Knox and Gundlach Museum raised some major issues in social media postings. Channel 2's Ron Plants has more tonight on the response and the impact.
Back in June, when the Albright Knox and now AKG Art Museum reopened following its $230 million renovation, Jeffery Gundlach, the G in the museum, the Western New York native and now wealthy California businessman and financier, joined the celebration as a leading donor of $65 million for the museum. And back then he said this:
"Be proud of giving and giving, which seems so often absent in our world of take, that we seem to be living in today."
So recently, with art museum staffers announcing in November a labor organizing effort, Gundlach perhaps questioning give and take, with now since deleted post on the X platform stating, quote, that unionizers are descending on the AKG, which is a cultural treasure, and then if the cost structure of the AKG, which in his post, quote, is barely making it now, is increased, the museum will have to close after that $200 million renovation. He added, if the museum closes with union cost pressure, there will be no jobs or art and no incremental tourism. These X postings, again now deleted, Gundlach catching criticism himself in responses, one saying he no longer lives here in a union town, with the museum made possible by its workers. AKG Museum Director Yanni Seren, who declined an on-camera interview, responding in a statement that while they're aware of Gundlach's post as an important donor, he is not a part of the museum's leadership and his views do not reflect their views. Seren also saying they respect the workers' rights to unionize, and if a union is voted in by the staff, they'll bargain with it in good faith. All this again with the point that $47 million in state funding and then additional federal tax dollars along with county support go to the museum, which is projected to boost tourism with a $34 million economic impact. And we'll point out that the AKG Museum Director, Seren, who again turned down an interview request today, did not, in his statement, address Gundlach's claim about the museum's, quote, finances just barely making it and a possible closing if costs would climb with a union. We'll see. On your side, Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.